My second comment, why did I say, this whole thing about getting India ready for the world and the world ready for India? We've had foreign policy events before. We've had gatherings before. They have been largely restricted to the formal processes of diplomacy, mainly in the capital city. I've attended pretty much all the G20s since 2015. I missed one, that was my gap year in the government. In that period, we saw how others conducted the G20. And we felt this time that this was an extraordinary opportunity, one, to get the people of India, especially the young people of India, interested in foreign policy. Now, the best way of interesting people in foreign policy is to do exactly what you saw, which is go to, the cities and towns across India and, do activities there, put up signages, get them involved in a way. So, if you actually took part in some of these activities, you had a conference going on, the formal G20 meeting, but there was a lot of other stuff going on in the same city at the same time. The other part of it is, for much of the world, India meant Delhi. It could mean sort of the golden triangle, the tourist triangle. It could mean Mumbai, maybe Bengaluru, but that was it. Now, when you actually had G20 delegates going to 60 cities, and in every case we made sure they went somewhere else outside that city. This was also displaying India. So it was a very conscious effort on our part, you can say, to globalize society, to prepare, when you are talking about, the leadership, what will you be doing as you go up in the pecking order? To do that, you have to prepare a society. You have to prepare a people for the responsibilities which come. And in a sense, we were using the G20 exercise for that purpose. So would we kind of step up? Because, that's really what you are asking. My sense is yes. I mean, if you look even at the last 10 years, we have been much more frequently a first responder than we've ever been before in our lives. Today, anything which broadly happens between, say, East Africa till about, the Australia, that broad region, the expectation is somewhere in some form India would respond. And that's actually been the record of the last 10 years, sometimes beyond. We went into Turkey during the earthquake there as well. So in different, an India of ideas. So you have a Solar Alliance, you have the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure, and India, which is a kind of a, here there's a culture, tradition, history as well. The idea of propagating millets, for example. Don't think of it as a food fad. The millets is the only way by which global grain production can be significantly increased in a short time, given the natural, usage of resources that we have. So it could be millets, it could be yoga, it could be solar, it could be terrorism, it could be black money. You today see an India which is really, pushing and trying to get itself and its ideas on the global stage.